Hello everyone, my name's Charlie and I'm Education Manager here at the National Space Centre. The education team are now going to present to you some interesting, exciting facts all about space and test your space knowledge in our space quiz. Can you answer the questions before the timer runs out? Good luck everybody.
Hello, my name's Josh and I work here at the National Space Centre. Now, did you know there are over 700 satellites up in space just used for looking back down at the Earth? They do all sorts of things like monitor the weather, help look after farms, and they even use them to track penguins. Isn't that cool? But I've got a question for you. Do you know which was the first satellite ever launched? Was it A, Funsat 1, B, Sputnik 1, C, Meteosat, or D, the Hubble Space Telescope? Which of those satellites was the first ever to be launched? A, B, C, or D? You've got 10 seconds to think of your answer. Well, the answer, the first satellite ever to be launched was B, Sputnik 1. It was launched over 60 years ago and was the first ever satellite into space. Now, if you'd like to learn more about satellites and how they can be used to look back at the Earth and help us understand disasters, well, why not find out more about our Operation Montserrat video conference, where you get to be a disaster response team using satellites and all sorts of tools to help save the day.
Hi, I'm Katie, and did you know that the Moon is the Earth's only natural satellite, and it takes 28 days to orbit around us? But can you tell me what phase of the Moon this is? Is it A, new moon, B, a waxing crescent, C, a last quarter, or D, a full moon? That's right, it's B, a waxing crescent. Well done if you got it correct.
Hi, I'm Will, and did you know that astronauts actually get taller in space? The soft muscles in your spine expand due to the weightless conditions, causing some astronauts to grow up to 2 inches on a 6-month mission. But it doesn't stay like this. When they return to Earth, gravity takes over and compresses the spine back to normal. Now it's time for you to answer a question. Which of these 4 things can an astronaut not do in space? Is it A, cough, B, burp, C, sneeze, or D, hiccup? And the answer is B, burp. An astronaut can't do a burp in space. Well done if you got it right.
Hi, I'm Rob. Did you know that all of the water on board the International Space Station is recycled? So since 2010, the astronauts on board have been drinking their sweat, their breath, and their wee. Ugh. Now it's time for you to answer a question. We know what happens to the liquid waste, but what happens to the solid waste? Is it A, recycled into food? Is it B, kept on board until the astronauts come to Earth? Is it C, put into an old supply vehicle and burnt up in the Earth's atmosphere? Or D, is it flushed out into space? Time for you to answer. The answer is C. It's put into an old supply vehicle and dropped into the Earth's atmosphere where it burns up. And down here on Earth, it looks just like a shooting star. So be careful what you wish for.